If you're over 60 and your knees hurt when you stand up, if your hips feel stiff after sitting for a while, or if climbing stairs now feels like a challenge, pause for a moment before taking another pain pill. What if the discomfort you're feeling isn't just old age, but a sign that your joints need movement, not more medication? Today, I want to show you one simple, safe movement that can help your joints feel smoother, more supported, and less stiff, naturally. As we grow older, our joints change. The cartilage that once acted like a thick cushion between your bones slowly becomes thinner. At the same time, the natural lubricating fluid inside the joint, called synovial fluid, may not circulate as efficiently as it once did. When lubrication decreases and cartilage wears down, the bones don't glide as smoothly. This creates friction. Friction leads to irritation. Irritation leads to inflammation. And inflammation eventually turns into the stiffness and pain many adults over 60 experience every day. This problem is far more common than most people realize. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in the United States, more than 50% of adults aged 75 and older have been diagnosed with arthritis. That means more than half of seniors in that age group are living with chronic joint discomfort. Many rely on pain medication daily just to move comfortably. While medication can sometimes be necessary, it's important to understand that pills often manage symptoms, they don't improve how the joint functions mechanically. The same pattern appears in the United Kingdom. National musculoskeletal health reports show that nearly half of people aged 75 and older are living with osteoarthritis, the most common cause of joint pain and stiffness. That's almost 1 in every 2 seniors. So if you're experiencing stiffness or aching joints, you're not alone. But here's the encouraging part: research consistently shows that safe, controlled movement can significantly improve joint function and reduce discomfort over time. One of the biggest misunderstandings about joint pain after 60 is that it's purely a cartilage problem. In reality, muscle weakness plays a huge role. When the muscles around your knees and hips, especially your quadriceps and glutes, become weaker, more pressure shifts directly into the joint itself. This increases compressive force, which increases friction inside the joint. Over time, that extra pressure worsens discomfort. But when those surrounding muscles become stronger and more active, they absorb some of that load. They act like shock absorbers, reducing stress on the joint surfaces and helping movement feel smoother. Now here's the simple movement I want you to try before reaching for another pill. Sit comfortably on a sturdy chair with your back straight and both feet flat on the floor. Slowly extend one leg forward until it is straight but not locked. Hold it gently for 3 to 5 seconds, then slowly lower it back down. Repeat this 10 times on one leg, then switch to the other. Move slowly and with control. There should be no jerking or swinging. This small motion may look simple, but it activates the quadriceps muscle, which plays a critical role in supporting the knee joint. You might be wondering how such a small movement could possibly help lubricate a joint. The answer lies in how your body circulates synovial fluid. Joints do not have a direct blood supply to the cartilage. Instead, they rely on movement to push nourishing fluid in and out of the joint space. When you move your joint in a controlled way, it acts like a pump. Fresh synovial fluid spreads across the cartilage surfaces, improving glide and reducing friction. Think of it like oiling a door hinge. If the hinge never moves, it stiffens. But if it moves gently and regularly, lubrication spreads and movement becomes smoother. Consistency is key. This is not a magic overnight fix. Most adults who perform this movement twice daily begin noticing subtle improvements in stiffness within 2 to 3 weeks. By 4 to 6 weeks, many report improved confidence when standing, walking, or climbing stairs. The improvement doesn't come from forcing the joint. It comes from steady, controlled repetition that strengthens support muscles and improves internal lubrication. It's important to move within your comfort zone. Mild muscle fatigue is normal, especially if you haven't exercised in some time. However, sharp or stabbing pain is not normal and should not be ignored. If you've had recent joint surgery, severe osteoarthritis, or a medical condition affecting your mobility, consult your healthcare provider before starting any exercise routine. Safety should always come first. Many seniors reduce their activity because movement hurts. But reduced movement actually worsens stiffness over time. When joints remain still for long periods, lubrication decreases further. Muscles weaken more. Pressure on the joint increases. And the cycle continues. Gentle daily motion helps break that cycle. It restores circulation inside the joint and builds strength around it. That's why one small, consistent movement can sometimes make a bigger long-term difference than another pill. Imagine standing up from your chair without bracing yourself on the armrests. Imagine walking across the room with less hesitation. Imagine climbing stairs feeling steadier and more confident. These improvements may seem small, but they restore independence. And independence matters deeply after 60. Before you take another pain pill tomorrow morning, try this movement consistently for the next 2 weeks. Give your joints a chance to respond to support instead of suppression. Your body is designed to move, and even after 60, it can still adapt when given the right stimulus. If this video helped you understand your joint pain in a new way, press the like button so it can reach more adults over 60 who are silently struggling with stiffness every day. Comment below and write, "I choose movement," if you're going to try this exercise for the next 2 weeks. I read every comment, and your commitment might inspire someone else to start. And subscribe if you want safe, research-backed guidance made specifically for seniors who want to stay independent longer.